Blah 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 blah. That's what I.
Yeah, your life. Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. That's what I hear when I hear my husband's music, or when I hear him talk too. Blah 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 blah. You know those teachers on the Snoopy, Peanuts, the teachers and the parents. Yep, there he goes. Wah 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 wah. That's what I hear when he's talking all the time. Wah 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 wah. Who?
Who?
You. You sound like an owl. I thought you said, let me know when you're going to come film me to take your block off.
No, I said let me know when you're coming to film so that I can turn the music off.
Oh, your music. Okay, not
Zach.
your block, huh?
Oh boy.
That's what that's what I told you earlier. It's only what I hear, not what you say.
Oh boy.
Says, oh boy. I was gonna say, yeah, did you hear that garbage in there? Hear what I have to listen to all day. He knows what I mean. He knows what I mean.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now you hear that? Doesn't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That I know how they didn't do a very good job of cleaning the closet. On this door frame, I can still see the wood patches from when they nailed or covered the nails.
Oh, can ya?
Yeah.
Their paint job in the beginning when they did this house is just terrible.
It was. It literally was.
My husband's painting in there and all over the house he's been painting, but just getting to the bathrooms now too. It everywhere, this whole house, he says that it's a terrible paint job, sucking up all the paint so that he's paying more money having to paint the walls because the walls weren't painted very well in the beginning. I felt bad yesterday as my husband was eating the taco dip that I made. He kept coughing. Now, I didn't, think anything of it, just thought I was just coughing. And he was talking to his friend on the phone and said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm coughing because the beans, well, he said not the beans, but I knew that it was the beans, had a lot of taco seasoning in it. And I think that I put too much taco seasoning in there and I felt bad. Because he says, this is pretty spicy. And I was very happy that I did not put in the can that I was going to of tomatoes and chilies, green chilies. That would have made it even hotter. Can you imagine the spice level that would have taken it up to, the poor guy? I felt bad. Me, I've got my allergies so bad that I couldn't tell how spicy it was. So, if you're watching now for my husband, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it was so spicy. I'll watch that next time. Hopefully I'll remember. He knows I forget these things. He's got to remind me. Remember, you're making that taco dip. Don't put too much spice in it. Or if he doesn't remind me, he's going to get it again. Reminder if you're watching. I've never really said this on here. And I was just talking to my husband about this. Is about filming on YouTube. I always hear people say, just start. If you want to start doing filming on YouTube, just start. And they don't give too much reason behind it. They just say, just start. It's easy to say, just start something and, you know, not give you any reason behind it. And I wanted to just give a little bit of insight into that. Is you're really learning if you do just start filming, start editing, and there's things that in this process that are imperative to you way down the line. You can even come into things that are later on. You've been filming for a long time on YouTube in particular, and find out things have changed, or things that you didn't know that were happening are happening. Or it's like, I'm going to give you an example. When we went on our vacation, I took some shots, filmed some things, like filming as we drove in the car, the scenery, you know, all of the I found in particular I liked watching the palm trees and filming those palm trees. It's because I don't come from where there's any palm trees, so I just like them, and so I filmed them. But my husband had his music on at the time, and my shots were too long of filming. I could have, in the editing process, cut those down. And I should have done that part. And it probably wouldn't have got me, because what I did in a lot of those, I got copyright strikes. And that makes it, you get any type of little bit of copyright strike, then that video is the whole video. It doesn't matter if the copyright strike was 10 seconds of the video that they got you on, which it shouldn't be that long, because you can do clips of, you know, but you just got, it's a whole complicated process that you don't understand until you're there in the thick of it. And that's why it says just start. And you'll learn these little things that you need to know that are imperative to filming on YouTube. They're, you know, policies and anything that you can and can't do, you'll learn. So without anything in life, and I heard there's one lady that touts says, just do it. Here's the progress of the bathroom. We just took down all of the masking. So here we go. We got closet here. Everything is done. More of the masking's coming down.
Still gotta paint the
paint?
trim.
Oh, gotta paint the trim. That's what needs to be painted. So
And the flooring's gonna
that'll
be done.
be getting to the trim here, so you can tell a difference there. A little bit, yeah, you can right there. Needs painted, and then the floor will need to be put in. So those items are on the agenda before Monday comes.
Oh.
Yeah, we're putting you under pressure.
I can't even send you back in. You're not worth nothing.
I apologize. There's only one of me.
Oh, my life.
I know that you wish that there were more.